tearing me apart. How much can it take this tiny little heart?
Don't let anybody tear this world apart. Join in my crusade and fight beside this tiny little
Don't
heart.
you take for granted everything you've got. Listen to the beating of my little heart. Tiny little heart, tiny little heart. Join in my crusade with my tiny little heart. Tiny little heart, tiny little heart. Join in my crusade and fight beside this tiny little heart. Whoa, 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 whoa.
This world could be the place you see where seeds are sown and many trees are grown.
Tiny little heart, tiny little heart. Join in my crusade with my tiny little heart. Tiny little heart, tiny little heart. Join in my crusade and fight beside this tiny little heart. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wetland Wonderland. It was a beautiful spring morning, and I was out collecting dewdrops from flowers along with herbs and bark for what we gnomes call water of the forest. Water of the forest is a gentle perfume for gnome girls and women and makes them smell like beautiful flowers. Gnome boys have a similar lotion, but it smells of aromatic herbs, though Tomte was doing more tasting than collecting, as young gnomes have a sweet tooth and they love the taste of pollen and nectar from fresh blooms.
Good morning, Bumble. There's plenty of nectar here for you to make honey if you want.
Come on now, Tomte, we still have work to do. There's dewdrops to collect from lavender, rosemary, thyme, and oak moss, and I think there may be a storm moving in.
Coming, Uncle David. Sorry, I guess I just got a little carried away with my work.
All right now, Tomte, you gather the dew from the rest of the herbs, and I'll finish off the flowers.
Why don't I pick these beautiful flowers for Aunt Lisa?
No, Tomte, if you pick them, those flowers will soon wilt and die, whereas out here they'll grow and go to seed, and we'll have even more next year. Lisa can enjoy the flowers much longer if they are alive.
I see what you mean, Uncle David. These are wilting already. Flowers can be enjoyed much longer if you don't pick them. Those worms look real funny. What are they doing, having some kind of a race?
No, Tomte, that's Scooter. He's my greenhouse charge hand, and the others are his inchworm friends. It's important. They make tunnels through the soil so that the roots of my plants have got plenty of air to breathe.
Now you've got all the ingredients for water of the forest, Uncle. What will you do with them? And can I help?
Well, some I will leave just as it is, and some I will heat so that it condenses to form a powerful medicine. So I better take over from here, Tomte. A laboratory is a dangerous place for a young gnome, so you just watch and learn.
Oh, I'm bored. I wish we had an important environmental mission or something to go on.
Patience, Tomte, patience. I can feel it in my old gnome bones. A mission will come along soon enough.
Who wants hot honey nut blueberry bread?
I do. I'm starving.
From a gardenia blossom to a little gnome flower, this is for you, Lisa.
Oh, thank you, David. They're my favorite.
Hey, there's someone at the door.
Thank you, Blinky.
Who'd be calling so early on such a rainy morning?
I don't know, but my gnome telepathy tells me it's something urgent. Get the door quickly, Tomte.
Whoa! Wow, Gnomacious! Millius the Millennium Gnome has come to see us. Welcome, Millius. Guess who's here? Oh!
Tell us who it is, Tomte.
It's him. It's Millius, and he's here to see you, Uncle David.
So where is he right now, Tomte?
I guess I left him out in the storm. Oh, no.
Greetings, Millius. You honor our house with this unexpected visit in such inclement weather.
Oh, I love storms, especially in the springtime. You see, they nourish the earth, and they fill me with a youthful energy. Here, take hold of this, young Tomte.
Oh, you sure are powerful, Millius.
Come and warm yourself by the hearth and dry off, Millius.
Thank you, I will.
Here we are. Right, here's a nice hot cup of chamomile tea. That should warm you up.
It will indeed, thank you. I've just come from the Everglades, a very wet and very important part of the earth.
Oh, that's in Florida, in the United States, isn't it?
The Everglades is about to be confronted with a serious problem. If you look into my magic glass mushroom, David, you will see what I have seen and be able to judge for yourself. Conservation in the Everglades is critical. So many very important lives depend on it.
Those birds are walking on water.
American coots will do anything to show off to a female.
Conservation out there preserves many unique species and makes life possible for all our animal friends.
Yeah, just you wait. I'm gonna get each and every one of you stupid animals. Now, is this fun or what?
Hey, way to go, Drew.
Yeah, you sure scared them dumb animals.
Scare a dumb animal away and you'll have a really prolific day. Hey, I just made that one up.
This swamp water smells awful. It's almost as bad as Stinky's breath.
I smell much worse than that, and this water smells great.
It's bug infested too, don't you just love that? By the scaly and batty do. Bugs are their favorite. Come on, trolleys, let's go find some more animals to spit-licate.
Trolls are a big problem. Just like humans, they'll be polluting the atmosphere, terrorizing the animals, and destroying the environment out there if we don't stop them.
Uncle David outsmarts those stupid trolls all the time, and I'm always there to help him. Isn't that right, Uncle?
Gnomes have outsmarted trolls for thousands of years, but trolls are only a small part of the problem. If you look deeper into my magic glass mushroom, you'll see an even greater danger to the Everglades. Just watch.
This all here is the Everglades, Mr. Megabucks.
Wow, baby, this is beautiful. I mean, like swamp cool. You hear what I'm saying? This Everglades scene is out of sight. Megatastic and definitely moves my creative soul.
Far out.
Cool.
It ain't cool, it ain't far out. It's hot, muggy, and buggy, but this is my home. That's Joe Osceola, a Seminole Indian. They're native to Florida, and if you want to know anything about the wetlands, he's the guy you should talk to.
Hey, man, I got my own antennae. I can learn about it just by looking and feeling. Mwah! This wetland here is one of the wonders of the world, and I feel I can share it with the people in a song. What do you think?
Mega idea.
Share it in a song like cool and far out.
Wait a minute, I got a better idea. I can share the Everglades with them firsthand by building a theme park. Then they can see it all close up like I am. Wild, huh?
Michael Megabucks Wetland Wonderland.
Yeah, I can see it all now. We drain one of the swamps around here so we can build us a giant hotel.
Oh, fantastic idea, boss. It'll be bigger than Disneyland. We'll need an airport, lots of boats, swamp rides.
Wow, this is a mega concept, but what about the impact on the environment? What about the animals? This idea gets bigger and bigger.
There are 5,000 square miles here. It's nothing to worry about.
So let's do it.
And if those humans aren't stopped, Millius, that's 5,000 miles of wetland that will soon be obliterated. That settles it. I'm leaving for the Everglades at once.
Can I come with you, Uncle David? I want to help, too.
An excellent and royal idea.
Yes, Tomte, I'll need all the help I can get on this mission.
Yippee! Yippee!
Well, goodbye, Lisa.
Can't you wait a moment for the storm to let up?
I'm afraid not. There's no time to lose whilst the wetland is in danger.
Isn't it dangerous to travel through lightning and rain?
Don't worry, Lisa. I've provided David with suitably sheltered transportation for this important mission.
Wonderful. Now that's what I call traveling first class.
This is Petey the Pelican. He's from the Everglades, and he'll take you wherever you want to go.
You think of everything, Millius. You're a super gnome.
Be careful! Goodbye, David. Goodbye, Tomte.
Goodbye, brave gnomes. Good luck to both of you.
What a beautiful sunset.
When we get to the Everglades, how are you going to stop the humans from destroying it and building all over the place, Uncle David?
I don't know yet, Tomte. The humans think they'll be doing a good thing by building there, whereas in fact they'll be doing the opposite.
You mean like me picking those wild flowers for Aunt Lisa instead of letting them live? He needs to learn about that.
That's if he's the kind of human who's prepared to learn. We better get some sleep. We got a long flight ahead of us.
Trolleys, halt! Don't charge it like a troll in a china shop. I smell an animal nearby, and I want to scare the life out of it.
What do you think you're doing? You can't scare that thing. Drool is stone dead.
Oh, sure. It sure don't stink like it's dead, and I know stink or my name ain't Stinky, you see?
Brute's right, it's stone dead. Otherwise, you'd be scared to death, and it don't look scared, you numbstroll.
Hey, you guys hear that?
Huh?
I do.
Think it's funny, huh? Well, no one laughs at Drool and gets away with it. Quiet. You nincompoops are hearing things. He's stiff as a board. Now stop wasting my time.
Wow, look at all the buildings and the people there, Uncle.
Millions come to Florida from all over the world, Tomte. It's kind of like a human playground, you know?
Ah, yeah, now I can smell more animals here than 3 trolls could scare in a lifetime of scaring animals. Now, where did Spidey get to? It'd be a shame if he missed all the fun. Where's Spidey?
Spidey went off with Scaly.
And Scaly and Spidey went off with Batty.
All up to no good, I hope. Now, here's a fine example of troll superiority. Those are really stupid birds, and once they're out in the open, they'll be sitting ducks. And we, being the smartest trolleys on Earth, will just run right out and grab them.
That's a good plan, Drew.
Yeah, we're much smarter than any stupid bird.
Come on, let's put the wind up some tail feathers. Cuffly, cuffly, catchy. Yeah.
Hey, wait for me! Wait, don't leave me behind!
There are the Everglades, just past that lake down there.
Wow, Uncle David, that's sure a big lake.
Yes, that's Okeechobee, the 3rd largest freshwater lake in the United States. In the past, excessive rainfall caused the lake to overflow regularly and in turn created the Everglades, which, as you know, cover thousands of miles. That's Katie over there, and she's an Everglades kite. She's been keeping her sharp eyes on Mr. Megabucks so she can take us to where he is. Bye, Petey.
You know, Uncle David, this trip gives a whole new meaning to the phrase flying a kite.
That's right, Tomte. Very clever. Thanks for the ride, Katie, and it looks as though you might have got us here just in time.
No hotels or airports here yet.
Yes, Tomte, and it's up to us to keep it that way.
We have the plans right here, sir. This is it. Michael Megabucks Everglades Tower, the environmentally friendly hotel.
It's a cool place to beat the heat, right?
Right. Here's a plan of the ride you designed, Bust. First, we have alligator-shaped cars which hold 10 people each. They're covered with plexiglass and fully air-conditioned for extra comfort and safety. And the eyes light up so we can keep it going at night, too.
The whole track system for the ride is hidden underwater so we can maintain the look of the natural habitat.
This is fantastic. Now thousands of tourists can share the Everglades every day. It's great.
Wow, that sure does sound like a great ride, Uncle David. And they did say that the hotel was environmentally friendly.
Oh, sure, about as environmentally friendly as a leak in an oil tanker. Just close your eyes and think about it. Anything they decide to change will hurt the whole of the Everglades because everything is connected to everything else. The plants, the insects, the fish, the birds, and the mammals all depend on each other and a constant flow of fresh water for their very survival. You have to think of a wetland as one living organism, just like you or me, so all its parts need to be healthy if it's to survive. Huh?
Good, my new boat's ready. Now then, let's go and find a piece of the Everglades to drain for my environmental hotel.
Propellers are no good in swamps. They will get tangled up in all the plants and can hurt many creatures.
Huh?
Don't worry, sir. Just stay in the natural water lanes. The animals will get out of your way so you won't be causing harm to anything.
Follow us, sir.
Joe Osceola is right. Water sports vehicles have no place in a natural wetland. We gotta stop Mr. Megabucks before he does too much damage. Magic rope, do your stuff.
Hey, Dick, Jane, hold on a minute, cats. My propellers are stuck. Hey, don't leave me here. Aw, shoot.
Ah, it's good to meet you too, Alfonso. Yes, of course you can help. Thanks, Alfonso. Follow us. Our friend Alfonso is a Mississippi alligator, and he's just joined our team.
Great, but what are you gonna do now?
We gotta think hard and fast, Tomte. I'd better contact Millius with my gnome telepathy for some sound advice.
What better person to teach the world than the Seminole Indian who makes his home in the wetlands? Use the same power you used to contact me to make your good deed happen, David.
Take me to Joe Osceola, Katie. The man that you are about to meet must learn the truth about the wetlands before he destroys it. You must save the Everglades.
What? Hey, who's talking and where are you anyway?
Hey, Mr. Help. Up here, Mr. Help. Get me out of here. Take me back to the marina, will ya?
Mr. Megabucks is in good hands now, so I think we better find those polluting trolls and see if we can't persuade them to leave too.
Huh? Hey, Sitting Bull, this isn't the way back to the marina.
I will take you back to the marina later, but first, a voice in my head tells me there are many things here you must learn.
Oh, what is it, Fool?
You idiot, it's a perfectly good something or other.
Let's burn it!
Well, come on, you numbskulls, push it out of the mud so we can go floating on the water.
to the light?
I don't like this game. You're shaking up my stink drool.
And I want my mummy.
They drained the wetlands to grow sugarcane, which they then sprayed with chemicals to stop bugs from destroying the crop. This chemical also kills weeds and other living things. It's a poison.
And a poison that ends up in the Everglade waters, am I right?
Harming the smallest
Oh.
creatures. Huh. And the big ones too, of course.
That's a freshwater manatee. Amazing.
The manatee are very important to this area. They eat the grass which grows underwater and help to keep fresh water running through the Everglades waterways. Your plans will endanger all this wildlife.
What is all this, and why have you brought me right out here?
Look, just
Huh?
watch the magic your project will destroy.
Hey, what a wild display, just like an aerial ballet. What is that amazing bird called?
That is the Everglade kite that feeds off the snails that you saw, the same snails that are now being poisoned, and there are only 100 of these birds remaining in the Everglades National Park.
That's terrible. Something must be done.
There they are, polluting trolls ahead, Tomte.
Yeah, water everywhere, and not a drop that stinks.
Jump off! Hurry, save yourselves!
Huh? That's my boat.
You must dive deep, my friend. Those propellers could cut you badly.
We'll leave it all up to you now. Just get a couple of friends and show these troublesome trolls the way out of the Everglades, Alfonso.
Come on, brute, you idiot, think of something.
You're the bad fool. You keep him off me.
Stink 'em, Stinky.
That's what I'm trying to do, but I think they kind of like the smell.
Don't worry, Katie. You have lots of friends around here. I'm sure they'll help you rebuild your home.
I'll help you too, because I'm trying to be an environmental knight like my Uncle David, so I gotta learn lots of things.
Oh, man, I'm just so sorry.
Huh?
Just look what I've done here, and it's all my fault.
You've learned a valuable lesson here. Every snail and worm, every sponge and dragonfly, every plant and animal are part of one body, from the amoeba to the manatee, and they all depend on each other for their survival.
I get it now, so even if I take away a small part of the Everglades, I'll be hurting the whole thing, right?
Yes. And now you must teach others what you yourself have learned today.
Hey, are you all right there, boss?
Better than ever, Jane, and a lot smarter.
So what do you think about the plans for sharing the Everglades with the world, boss?
Like I said before, I'll share it in a song. Now let's get these dangerous polluting vehicles out of this environment. We're killing it.
A job well done, Tomte.
Well, I take after my Uncle David.
Thanks, my friend. I'm going to teach the world to help save these precious wetlands.
The Everglades provide a remarkable environment for many endangered species of plants and animals. We should remember that by far the greatest threat to this paradise is man himself. Disaster strikes as the trolls run an oil tanker into the coast of Alaska, thus causing deadly black oil to spread from the crippled ship. Birds, seals, fish, and all sea life are at serious risk. Even the trolls and their pets fall victim to the catastrophe. Just as Lisa and I are giving up hope, our fellow gnomes come to our aid. Now you can help too. Believe in gnomes. Believe in the power of nature. Join us in the next episode of The New World of the Gnomes.
Take good care of the trees in the forest. Take good care of the birds in the sky. Take good care of the fish in the ocean. For you'll You'll never know why. You're gonna need him someday. You're gonna need him someday. It's a time for believing and for making things right. So go on your way and pray every day, 'cause everything's gonna be